And we're gonna go to our start streaming. All right, hopefully I am on the Twitch right now. I'm gonna log in, make sure, because I am still getting used to all this stuff. Oh, let's see, where am I? Let's find live. There I am. Okay. All right, turned off my microphone and all that on my computer so it don't feed back. And there is nobody here, of course, but I am. And I'm going to be doing some fun things for y'all tonight, hopefully. Let's see, I got my Oracle tools here. I didn't get any new ones worked up. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long week. Been a long 2 weeks, I guess, since we was here. There's two folks here. Hi, two folks. I am going to do my little preparation while I'm waiting. Hope y'all are doing good this St. Patrick's Day. Let me go back to do this. There we go. There I am. Hi, RC. Can y'all hear me okay? Everybody hear me okay? Anybody in the chat? Hello. Hi, Mom. How's it going? Hi, sis. How are y'all doing tonight? Fantastic. Hi there, Gargle Job. Awesome. Awesome. I feel like I'm a little blown out light-wise. It seems. There, that's a little better. Got rid of that shadow. Okay. All right. Shall we take a moment and kind of invite the universe in? Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad everybody seems to be doing well. I cannot complain, certainly. I've done worse in my life, that's for damn sure. Hold on, let me get my shit situated. I can't watch the Twitch stream because of the delay. I mean the Twitch video, because the delay just drives me nuts. But I am able to layer my windows so that I can watch the chat and also keep an eye on what I'm doing. Of course, you'll see it a couple seconds later, but at least I won't get confused, because I don't know about y'all, that stuff is really, it was hard when I was in the studio and there was more than one camera and I had to look at the light on the camera to see which camera was recording. I fucked that shit up all the time. And I'm sure part of it was because I was usually drunk or high or both. But when we was shooting Cooking Good in the kitchen, it was easy because there was just the one camera and it was just on the end of the room. So you always knew where it was. It was easy to turn away or whatnot. And plus we never stopped filming. So everything was on the record. And, it might have got edited out if it was a longer show, but toward the last couple of years when we was doing it, we was at the point where we could do it right at an hour, which is all the tape would hold. So that was perfect. That was the length of the show. Cameraman might edit out a few seconds at the top or the bottom to get the credits in. But from when we started up to then, at the end, within 5 years, we was boom, we could do 2 shows in a day, 1 hour each, all one take, no stopping. And then in the middle, we would have a snack and smoke and change our clothes and sometimes our makeup and then do another show. And that would be a Saturday or a Sunday. And it was work, but it was fun. We always had fun. We was shooting the shit, and it wasn't we was in a rush. We had all day, but we knew that we wanted to get it done. So, a little backstory from me, now that we've wasted a little bit of time here. Got 6 people here in the studio audience. All right, 6 is a good number. I got my rich bitch spray here. That's just for general good luck and also for tips, which I did figure out the damn banner, so you can tip me on Venmo or PayPal if you feel like the universe is telling you that that's an offering that you should make. I will accept it with honor. Also, what else? Nope, that's it. Just you put your question for the universe in the chat, and I will answer it. And also tell me if you want to use the tarot, a color, which is just kind of a real basic color mood thing, a self-care, or you want to do the Book of Revelations from the Bible. So just tell me which oracle you want to use, and then I will provide the answer channeled from the universe. For those of y'all who might not know who I am, I'm just going to pretend that somebody out there don't, because I'm pretty sure y'all do. But in case you don't know, my name's OraCola. I am a tarot reader, not a psychic. I just know shit. In Austin, Texas, and I'm also part of a drag troupe called Poo Poo Platter, and they have been gracious enough to host the revival of a show that I used to do on public access television here in Austin called the OraCola. Did that for a couple years after wrapping up Cooking Good, and now we're doing it live on the internet because we have that capability. It's different times. So that is what I'm doing here tonight. I'm a self-taught reader. I only read the major arcana and an ace of each of the 4 suits. That's just for simplicity. I will just generally just do 1 card for you. It's a very simple archetypal reading. The more you tell me about your situation, the more the universe gives me hints about what might be useful for you to hear. But, you know, I can always just like throw something down and bullshit. So whatever works. I did put up a couple of decorations for St. Patrick's Day. I hope you recognize the little 4-leaf or 3-leaf clovers. There's 4-leaf, and they're the glittery ones, and then there's the 3-leaf is kind of anchoring it up. There on the ends. It's for Ireland, for St. Patrick. I think he drew up. What did he do? Was he the one that did the snakes? I need to Google this shit real fast. Hold on. Let me get up in here. Let's see. St. Patrick. Who is St. Patrick? Who was St. Patrick? Look at that. First thing. Google is on top of that shit. Let's see. This is what history.com says. No, I'm not drinking no Guinness. Or no whiskey. I can't stand either one of them. I'm okay with Guinness, actually, but I just wasn't in the mood for beer. No! I don't want to turn off my ad blocker. Fuck you. I'll go to Wikipedia. Hold on just a second. There he is. Second entry. Thank God. St. Patrick was a 5th century Romano-British Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland. Known as the Apostle of Ireland, he is the primary patron saint of Ireland. And let's see, he was never formally canonized, so he's kind of a mutt. He's like one of them that's been grandfathered in. He didn't get the ceremony. Let's see. Yeah, that's the truth. And let's see, what else did he do? What did he do? Sorry. I'm interested. I'm just going to read through it just real quick because I'm sure I've read it before, but I don't have a lot of memory anymore. I'm getting old. Let's see. He's got some works that are supposedly his that survive. I don't care when he was alive. I don't care about 2 of them. Let's see. He was born in Rome and Britain. That's interesting. And He was, he was captured by pirates. It's getting more interesting. He came from a pretty privileged background, it seems, in Rome and Britain. And let's see. And he converted to Christianity after the pirates took him for 6 years. This kind of sounds like a little bit like The Princess Bride. And then he heard voices, always the voices, that he was going to go home. And then he fled. And he persuaded somebody to sell him a ticket on a sailing ship. And then they got lost in the wilderness. This is pure myth. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to just cut in here. Maybe a St. Patrick actually lived. His name was probably not St. Patrick. It was probably just Pat. But, yeah, this sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha. I mean, it's grandiose, but it doesn't smack of any kind of credibility from my perspective. Yep, he was like Joseph Smith, you know. He was like, I know a good racket. And let's see, what did he do? Bunch of writings. Oh my God. So Patrick uses shamrock in an illustrative parable. So the shamrock, which you see behind me, is apparently his idea. Let's see. Oh, he did. He got rid of the snakes. Damn, that's what I was here for. I wore my snake earrings in honor of St. Patrick. These from a local designer, Moonfinder. You can find her in local shops. All right. Oh, his walking stick grows into a living tree. That sounds like a double entendre to me. And what else did he do? Yeah, a bunch of shit. Okay, that's St. Patrick. All right. 9 people in the house. 9 people in the house. Who's got a question? Who's got a question for the OraCola? For me, for the universe? You just got to type it there in the chat. Otherwise, I get to read things off Wikipedia from you for the next almost hour. I don't know, that might be your jam. I would rather not do it. Oh, you know what? We didn't do the smudge. Shit. Okay, let's do that now. All right. Let's see. This is the Palo Santa. Let me turn it up here so y'all can see it. Yeah. It's kind of cleanse the air a little bit. Get my crown chakra opened up so I can get them messages. This stuff smells so good, but honestly, a little bit goes a long way. So it's a good thing that this stick don't hardly stay lit. Oh, Prince Albert. No, I didn't summon no wind, except I was a little gassy this afternoon. That's because I had some hummus. But I did not summon the whirling winds that was howling this afternoon that was really whipping up out there. I think that's why Apollo didn't take a dump on his afternoon walk, which he normally does, because he was just too distracted by all the scents going by, and he was going to go, but then he didn't, and he got distracted, and he was like, fuck it, I'll just hold it. And so, yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. We got some questions. So let's start with the first one. The tarot reading. Nice. Old job after a year of quarantine. Let's see here. So, are you excited about your old job, or are you just talking about going actually into the actual job instead of working from home? What's the angle? That's what I'm getting at. What's your angle? You are. So you're excited about it. Good. That's good. It's good to be excited. Because if you was dreading it, I'd be like, honey, just don't. Just don't. I know times it's a little bit tough right now, but we all got to do what's best for us. We really don't have a lot of time to waste on this plane of existence fucking around with shit that makes us unhappy. You know what I mean? Oh, right. Oh, back into the physical place. Okay, so you have some concerns about maybe the safety of the situation for yourself, I'm sure, and also just interacting with folks again in person. It's such a hard thing. Sometimes I just like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Oh, fucking hate talking to people. I hate it. But other times I'm like, you know what? This was good for my soul. It was good for me to be around folks. We social creatures as humans. So what I'm trying to say is you might need to have that little bit of interaction, you know. So let's see what the universe says. How should you feel about that? Oh, wait. Let's see. Ring the bell. Oh, yeah, that's good. Feel that one good right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. What's the answer here? And it is, oh, wow. Okay. So don't freak out. Don't freak out. Just know that the tower is all about change. And so, yes, this is a bit of a tower moment for you because you've been at home, you've gotten into a routine, things are weird, it's safe at home, but now you're going to be going back out into the world, and there's a lot of potential for things to not be the same as you remembered it, or how it might not be what you expected, but whatever it is, whatever happens when you go back out to your job, just know that it's a change that's going to happen. It's inevitable. The foundation of this, whatever this tower represents, was crumbling, and it's going to give. So just accept that, but know, of course, with the tower that it's always about, you got to tear shit down to rebuild something that's good and different and more suitable for you in your life at the time. So it's a chance to rebuild. Don't freak out. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Oh, revelation. Yeah, think about the revelation part of that. You know, maybe you'll get struck by lightning and then you'll have this idea that catapults you into a different direction. So that is the answer. I'm glad you liked it. Again, if you are getting a reading from me or you're just enjoying the content, you can always give me a tip at one of the things on the banner below. And the banner's actually working today. So, all right, let's see. There was another question. All right, Alicia married. Will I stay depressed all year? Will I gain my confidence back? All right, well, this is a good question for me to explain my usual disclaimer about what I do, especially about the tarot. The tarot is not going to give you any concrete answers. You can, of course, interpret it that way. You can interpret it however you like. But I prefer to use the tarot as more of an oracle of action. So what can I do to affect this outcome in my life? It's always about what can you do. So for your question, will I stay depressed all year? Will I gain my confidence back? It sounds like you want to come out of your depression. You want to start like going out and being your old self. So you just flip that and say, how can I do these things? What symbols do I need to look for? What goals do I need to set? You know, just kind of make a general active plan with your question. So whatever archetype pulls up for you, you can explore that further within your own self, do a little meditation on it, just explore that theme and see if something pops up. And it might jolt you out of that depression and get you back out there. All right? So let's see. Let's do a little bit of shuffling here. Shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. All right. Okay. Strength. Okay. This is good. I'm gonna put it. Is it better to see it there? Is it better over here? What do y'all like better? This side or this side? Or it don't matter. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, strength. This card is really telling you that you need to dig down deep and be strong and just get out there and do it. No more excuses. If you need to have help with your depression, seek the help. Find the resources that can offer you what you're looking for. I'm not usually somebody that's all about the drugs, those kind of drugs. But some folks really benefit, and so you just might need to explore those options if you really feel like it's to the point where without them is not working, or you can seek out, talk therapy or some other therapy. It's also good when you're feeling down to kind of schedule something for yourself that you really kind of have to do. So a class or an obligation with a friend, something you can't blow off easily, something you feel obligated to actually participate in. And that usually is good. A pet is a good one for me because God knows I don't want to get out of fucking bed some days, but that damn dog is going to shit on the floor if I don't get my ass up. So what do I want to do worse? Do I want to clean up dog shit or do I want to get out of bed? And I don't want to clean up the dog shit, so I get out of bed. There's your answer. There is your answer. I hope that helps you. Of course, Google the card. I don't know. Whatever you like. Who else has a question? Oh, you know what I should do? I should check the Facebook here. Who's texted me? Oh, it's nobody. All right. I did say this time that I am recording this. I think I hit the record button. Pretty sure. And let's see. Who is... Aha! Here's a question from the Facebook. This is from Carol. Oh, she's looking to maybe see about some travel options, some international travel perhaps. Well, you picked a hell of a fucking time to want to get that passport. I mean, really. They ain't going to let us out of this fucking country forever. It's going to be a while. Good Lord. All right, let's see. Should you get the passport? Well, first of all, you have to have the money for the passport and the security clearance, which means you can't be a terrorist or on no watch list. Who knows if you are? I don't know. And yeah, I don't know what it costs now. It's like $200-ish, maybe more. And then you got to go get some goofy pictures taken to mail in. I don't know. Do they let you do them digitally now? I don't know. It's been a while since I got mine done. Yeah, so I feel like that is possibly something to consider, but also think about where you want to go. Like, do you really realistically think you should get there in the next year or two? I don't know. Let's see what the universe says. Passport travels. Answer is the star. I think that's a definite yes. Definite yes. You should get the passport. Now, like I said, make sure your first trip abroad, you planned it so that it's not going to run into any weird COVID restrictions or any kind of thing like that. But if you got the money and why not get the passport? At the very least, you got one. So, hope that answers your question. So when I got my passport, I tell you what, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember thinking, this is such a barrier to travel. Like, even if you could afford the ticket to get to your destination and maybe, you're staying with relatives or something, if you don't have that $200-something plus the time it takes to go get the picture and fill out all the stuff and mail it in and wait and all that, then goddamn, you're not going on that trip. And $200, $300, it's a lot of money for folks. Some folks. I mean, I still think that's a good chunk of change. Yeah. All right. You can go to Croatia. That's cool. I'd like to go there. I think I've seen some travel shows with Croatia. And what was it? Oh, it's beautiful. The whole area, the whole part of Europe when they was having that war in the 90s is gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, I'd love to go there. Okay, what else? We got a question here. Is Joe Biden really going to follow through with things? I don't even need to consult the tarot to ask you to answer that question. No, fucking no, fucking no, no, no. None of them ever does. None of them ever does. So yeah, there's your answer. Sorry, you don't get a card. That was a stupid question. Anybody else have a question? Remember, we have the Revelation Oracle, and we also have the Self-Care Oracle, and we have the Color Oracle. So anybody who has a question or wants some guidance or some tips or just like, what color should I wear next week? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I know you know, Summer. I know you know. Look at me. I'm looking at the chat like I'm looking at her. I know you know. Oh, my goodness. Revelations. Ooh, should I try to grow Venus flytraps? I think you should, but let's see what the universe has to say about your endeavor of Venus flytraps. Oh, shit, I forgot. One of my fans sent me a bookmark for my Bible, and I don't know. I found it. Look at this. They heard me bitching about my Bible being not hard to find Revelation because I don't got the Bible string in mine. But she sent me this cute little bookmark, decoupage, and I just think it's such a sweet gift. Thank you, Mira, for sending that. Okay, let's see. I got excited and I pulled my bookmark out. So here's how we play Revelations, poo-poo. You give me a number between 1 and 20. Number between 13. Ooh, 13. Okay, let's go to 13. Okay, number between 1 and 18. There are 18 verses in chapter 13 of book Revelations in the New Testament. 7. Okay. Revelations, King James Version, chapter 13, verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. I think that's a resounding fucking yes. You better get to growing them Venus flytraps right now. And if you're really good at it, you will become like the #1 Venus flytrap breeder in the world. You will have rare specimens that, eat tarantulas or some shit that grow this big. And you will sell them for hundreds of millions of dollars to billionaire collectors all over. So yes, do it. Do it. And look at that. I even forgot to put my bookmark back in. Ha! Ha! Let's see. Any other question? Oh, color question. Here we go. Color question. How should I approach communicating with my most difficult aunt? Ooh. All right, let's do this. Purple. Purple. Oh, it matches my banner. Let's see what purple means. I know it means royalty for sure. Let's see. Yep. Royalty, grandeur, independence, wisdom, devotion, all that stuff. So I would say, based on your question, you should approach it like you are the boss of your situation. You are a royal person who is going to be graceful and benevolent. Even if your aunt is less than pleasant and you are having a rough time, you have the manners to stay above it and not take it personally. Because after all, in your kingdom, there is lots and lots and lots of subjects. That person is just one tiny bit of your attention. You have so many other folks that are out there that are like ready to serve you and help you and make your kingdom grow. So I would say just ignore the things you cannot change, especially with a person, and then move on to other brighter things. All right. Then let me have one. Oh! Who said that? I'm missing some kind of stuff here. Who else has a question for the universe? Remember, you can do self-care. You can do, what did I say, colors. You can do tarot. You can do revelation. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Remember, if you enjoy your reading, you can always show your appreciation with an offering right down there. Okay. You know what's weird is 1 month ago, exactly, we was in the snowstorm. And we had to cancel, actually, yeah, we canceled it. Or we postponed the OraCola because so many folks just didn't have power or water or basic things like food. So I guess we have short memories because that seems like a long time ago, but it was just the other day. Let's see. Trey, what do you got there? Revelation. My boyfriend's father is dating a cult leader. Ooh, how's it going to pan out? Well, usually not too well. But let's see. What does the Revelation book say? Pick a number between 1 and 20. 22. Between 1 and 22. One and 22. 19. Okay. And pick a number between 1 and 21. I'll wait and fan myself with this lovely bookmark. And I'll take a drink too. 13. All right, 13. Book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. Ooh, that's heavy. I would say if if you actually have access to your father, or what did you say? Boyfriend's father is dating a cult. If you actually have access to this person, I would just be very cautious about giving away any of your personal information, and just say your goodbyes and hope that they manage to get themselves out of it. I definitely would not stick around because that was not a good omen. Get what I mean? All right, I hope that works out. Sounds like a tough situation. I mean, at least it's not your father. It's your boyfriend's father, which that's some degree of separation. That's their crazy. It's not your crazy. I mean, you can take on some of the crazy, but trust me, you shouldn't take it on. Not worth it. All right. Oh, cooking good clips on the TikTok. Well, let me tell you, it might be fun if I was inclined to even worry about being on the TikTok. I can't even figure out how to do Twitter well. The only social media platform that I have had any kind of presence on is Facebook, really. I've got the Instagram. It's usually just kind of a repost of what's on my Facebook. But yeah, I don't want to have to be on all the time. I need a lot of downtime as a person. I'm a real introvert, especially the older I get. And the other complication is that the two people that I did Cooking Good with, we're not talking anymore. One is my sister Shasta. Speaking of cults, I believe she joined one. I don't know for sure. We ain't had communication in many years. I don't even know where she is. And then as far as cameraman goes, well, we had a relationship. We broke up. And I don't feel like I have any kind of right to put things like that on the TikTok without either of them being on board, because I am a classy bitch. So that's why I create my own new content. Although, yes, I do agree that most people would enjoy it. And I think if I could get cameraman on board, it would be okay. But mostly he's lazy motherfucker. And it's like hard enough to even get him to take the damn dog for a bath. So, yeah. I'm not super worried about it. I should, if I was going to do the TikTok, I would do my own content, but I don't. Can you hire that shit out? Can I pay somebody $5 a month to just put out a TikTok a day of mine? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. What's the next question here? I'm staying late at my day job to invest in the success of the business. Okay. How will it pan out for me? Let's do tarot. All right. So you have decided to take on some more responsibilities at your day job, and you want to know if that's going to be something that you can look forward to enjoying the fruits of your labor of, or if it's just going to be a big old... All right, let's find out. Let's find out. You know, the funny thing about day jobs, and I've had so many, is that some of them you get in them and you're like, all right, I can stick it out for a year. Some of them you get in and you're like, wow, this is great. And then it starts to wear on you after a while. So it kind of depends on if you're still in the honeymoon phase with your job, if you had the honeymoon phase. I feel like anytime I've been in a job that I've enjoyed the folks and I felt like the business was doing something good for the community and, wasn't just some soulless corporate thing, that I enjoyed putting in extra time and extra effort and going the extra mile. It gave me a boost of confidence. So even if it's not necessarily for your benefit, it actually is for your benefit because you're giving yourself that confidence boost. So let's see. What do we got here? Oh, the Emperor. That's a good one. So, there you are. Hi. So the Emperor is the king. You are the ruler of the domain. You are all of it. You are in control. So I think this is probably a good omen. I feel like it's going to work out. You will have to take on a lot of responsibility. Even the shitty things, you'll have to, get the good and the bad of it. But as long as you're not some kind of megalomaniac freak, just like dictator, terrible king chopping off people's heads, it should be a good thing. So, yeah. Say good luck to that. Ooh. What we got here? What we got going on? Let me see. Let me get it back up here. La 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 la. Oh, hi there, Lisa. Oh, Prance, what about my YouTube? Well, so there's the YouTube that I have, Channel OraCola, and there's also one that has some of the old Access OraColas on it. I don't remember the password. I was able to log in like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, after like a year or more. I just remembered the password. But I was stupid and forgot to write it down. So the next time I tried to log in, I fucking don't remember. So, yeah, there's that OraCola. But I didn't want that OraCola to get this content because all my other drag content... Need a drink. Ooh! Wet my whistle. All of the content post OraCola on Access has been on Channel OraCola. And that's why I will upload this to that. So, let's see. Okay, Narissa74, please do a book of Revelation to help me reveal what the rest of March will be like. Oh, 9 and 7, look at you. You're smart. You gave me the numbers ahead of time. We didn't have to do that whole delay dance. Let's see. Revelations, chapter 9, and verse 7. Let's see. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. So yeah, get ready for some kind of battle, some kind of fight, some kind of like, whoa, push forward. You're just like, hitting it. So you just got to hit it. Got to hit hard. Hope that works out for you. Oh, yeah. Lots of, this is kind of the theme of this evening. Strength and warriorship and leadership. And we had a bunch of, just kind of an interesting mix of cards there in oracles, the purple, the royalty. I feel like that's a message. The universe is kind of giving us a cohesive theme here. Oh, you need a something plate. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Well, I hope you get it. We got about 15-ish more minutes. I was like a minute or two late, so I'll probably stay a minute or two later than I normally would. But that is what we got left here on the OraCola on Wednesday, March 17th, 2021, St. Patrick's Day. Always been a good day for me. Middle of March has had some milestones in my life. I've always enjoyed this time of year. I'm liking it mostly because the weather is typically not shit. It's either cold or it's super hot, but March is kind of like in the middle there. April, you can get some good days in April too. May is starting to get hot, and then we kind of like start coming down in like October, November. I feel like those are good months in Austin. If you're not talking about allergies, because there's terrible allergies no matter when, but March and April, and then maybe the beginning of May, maybe, and then of course October and November, a little bit into December. you could winter here. I mean, I think folks do. It's just that there's more cold days than not cold days when you start getting into like middle December into like through February. And I don't like that up and down so much. I like to just kind of keep it even. Just keep it even. Oh yeah, changes on a fucking dime. Like, boom, it's cold. Boom, it's hot. You gotta bring like 4 layers of fucking clothes. I don't have that kind of space in my bag. I don't know about y'all. Oh, yes, you are a boss-ass bitch. That is what that meant. Yes. Yes. Oh, okay, Lisa, what do you want to know about? What's your tarot? What's your question for the tarot? Let's see. Oh. You wanted to see what the universe thinks about your new endeavor. Okay. Can work with that. Oh, give me that shuffle. Get that shuffle going. And then let's see, Lisa. And the Cult Jam. What do you want the universe to think about your project? Let's see. And survey said, oh, the star. That's good. So that's the second time this card's popped up. So the first time was when Carol was asking if she should get that passport. And then for you, it's about the universe's opinion of your endeavor. And I think the universe is very hopeful for your endeavor and is thinking this could be a good thing. So just shoot for the stars, honey. Shoot for the stars. That's your answer. Ah. Yes. Oh, I see there's a conversation happening in the chat that I'm not privy to, but I ain't going to scroll up. I don't have the time to do that. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You know, it's funny. This is the time of year, speaking of times of years, when we would all be like in the thick of the South by Southwest. Do y'all remember that? Remember 2 years ago, this time of year, and the parties and the noise and the people in town and the crowds and the traffic and the free shit? I mean, I typically avoided South by Southwest stuff, typically, but occasionally I was invited along on a fun adventure, or I just was like walking around, just enjoying the sights, people watching, so much good people watching. What's cool is when you find out about like a bunch of free shit and you can just go. And what's even cooler is when you got somebody like with a platinum badge and they can get in more than one person, and you can just follow them around and just get into all this shit for like no line. All of it's free. You get the free drinks, the free top shelf cocktails, sometimes different porta potties. Let me tell you, the different porta potty situation is a game changer. Once you've experienced the ones that, you know, look like bathrooms that have running water and lights and fake wood paneling and a toilet that's actually a toilet that you sit on that's not like some seat that somebody's puked on, that is when you're like, I don't know if I can go back to doing that old way. I don't know if I cannot be a VIP in this situation ever again. Because let me tell you, honey, once you get a taste of that, I have nightmares of porta potties. I have pissed in a beer cup rather than go in a porta potty. That's how I feel about it. What? You never had known anyone with that fancy stuff? Sorry, Summer. You got to know the right people. Let's see. Who's got a question? Oh, Albert. Prince Albert. Will I meet up with a hair bear? Oh, looking for love. Hopefully not in all the wrong places, but whatever works. Let's see. Well, you have to go out if you want to meet somebody. And hopefully you are not so frightened of getting out there that you won't go out. I'm not saying you got to go to the bar, but you might need to like go to the trail. That's all I'm saying. Maybe walk around somewhere, maybe kind of cruise someplace. It's a cruising place. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the universe says for Prince Albert. It says judgment. Oh. The universe is judging you right now. So, yes, you will have to use your best judgment as to how to proceed down that hairy-berry path. Keep in mind that we're still in a pandemic. There are still restrictions on our behavior. There are still considerations that need to be made when meeting up with folks for the first time especially. But I would say, in general, the universe's judgment is that if you're ready for the Care Bear hair situation, then you need to go where the bears are. And the bears are usually at the bear place. Is that the Iron Bear? I don't know. How many bear bars do we have? The bar situation is so fucked up now. I don't even know what's open. I know the Iron Bear's open, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, glory holes are fine. Yeah, so go find you a good glory hole. And maybe a hairy berry situation will happen. Cruise the bathroom at Dobie Mall. Really? Still doing that? I thought they turned that into Target. I thought that was Target now. Oh my gosh. Making boom boom before marriage is a sin. He didn't say he was going to make boom boom. He just said he didn't want to meet a hairy berry. There's a difference. Maybe they just want to play checkers. I don't know. All right. We have a very short amount of time left, about 10 minutes or so. So if you are a lurky lurker, and you have not put your question in to the chat, you should do that right now. Otherwise, you will not get your question answered for another 2 weeks, which is when I will be back. It will be the first Wednesday in April, which is some date in the future. I see it, but it's unclear. Yes, so the first Wednesday in April right here on Poo Poo ATX's channel, twitch.tv, and 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me just check the Facebook and see if we got any other things. I don't think we did. I think that was the only question. Yep, just the one. So it's all up to y'all here in the chat room. Otherwise, we get to hear me yammering on and yammering on and yammering on and losing my voice and yammering on. And I really need to start talking more. I need to start just saying soliloquies or something just to kind of get my voice back. It's funny being in the mask for a whole year now. You don't talk to people. You just don't. And if you do, it's kind of like, woo, 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 woo. It's different. It's not like talking to folks. Oh, yeah. We are doing a show on the 4th. Now, this is the drag show, Poo Poo Platter, which I'm sure everybody here in the chat already knows about. But we are doing a show at the Little Gay Shop. What's it called? Little Gay Shop? Little Gay Place? Something like that. On Airport Boulevard in East Austin, Texas, and their outdoor space, which is behind their shop. We're doing an Easter egg extravaganza. We have a lot of fun guests lined up, including your Poo Poo Platter crew. It is going to be our first show since the beginning of the pandemic. The last show we all did live was at Elysium, our home bar. It was on Friday, March 13th, 2020. And it was the Lizzo tribute. We have not done a show live since then. We have not all been together in the same area since then. It's kind of crazy to think about. But yes, it's April 4th and the little gay shop. I think Twitch censored your gay in there. Anyway, you can't say gay on Twitch. Woo! Yes, it will also be on Twitch, 4 o'clock. We have tickets on sale, and you can go to Poo Poo ATX's Instagram or Facebook, Poo Poo Platter, and find information about tickets when that's released. And keep your eyes peeled because this is going to be a lot of fun. And yes, tickets will be on sale shortly. The Poo Poo Platter crew will be there, all the regular users, plus we had some new members get added over the last year. Sylvia Hatchett and Basura Michaels Hughes. And our guests for the show, according to the Twitter chat, I'm just saying this for the YouTube. Rosalind Hustle and Banshee Rose. Those are the guests. So it's going to be a hell of a show. Hell of a show. Because they're everybody on the bill. Fire. Fire. Fire in the hole. Ow! Anybody else have a last question for the OraCola? We're going to wrap it up here in just a few minutes. We've done all the plugs. We've done all the plugs, the butt plugs, the hair plugs, the nose plugs, the pug plugs, all the plugs. Oh, we got a new person. Can we ask the universe how we can be better and when we relearn how to, how to come out of this shit? I'm assuming you're talking about the general situation that we're all dealing with at this time. It's funny how quickly you adapt to these strange conditions. I was just thinking the other day that it's going to be weird when if it ever goes back, you're actually not wearing a mask at the grocery store. I'm just so used to carrying it around now. It's kind of been it's an accessory. All right, let's see. Good question to end the show on tonight. Good question. And did you want me to use the tarot for this? Or did you want a different thing? Did you want the revelation, the self-care, the color? I mean, we could do whatever. Whatever. I'll give you a second. No, there's a delay. All right, tarot. Here we go. How can we do better? Answer is, the moon. Woo! So the answer is not clear yet. So the moon is, it's a very uncertain, kind of fickle, hazy, dark, cloudy, not quite sure what, that kind of energy. But I think for this question, we really need to consider the moon as the constant that it is. Even though it's always like changing, it's always there. So just know that it's going to be a very different situation from day to day. Some days you might get more light, some days you might get more dark. But ultimately, I feel like for us as a species, we're just in one of them real turning point situations, is like our consciousness and evolution and all that. And so we're going to have to like evolve in a very internal way. And I think that means a lot of facing your shadow side, a lot of darkness that we need to root out, that we've been in denial about, personally and societally and all that. So I feel like the way to move forward is to go into the dark and see what scary shit's in there and bring the light into it. And once you shine the light on it, you can recognize it for what it is and then get it the fuck out of there. Get it the fuck out of there. Yeah, that's it. That is the answer. No, Summer, the OraCola is not going to tell you what you should do for the show. You can ask the universe, I need inspiration for a creative project. That's a good question. But the other one is just, it's lazy. Let me put it that way. It's lazy. Oh, bye, Narissa. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Keep that breastplate handy. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing your necklace. You got this for me. Like, I don't want to say how long ago. It was a long time ago. But this is a present from you. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. She was given inspiration. Aha, yes. Yes, you did. You did. It's so long ago you don't even remember, or maybe you do and you're like, holy fuck, she kept that shit? It's been in it's a rock. You know, I'm a rock hound. I love my crystals. I love all my I just can go to the rock place and just sit there for hours getting sunburned looking at fucking rocks. That's just my jam. So yeah, I would never get rid of a rock. And so that was a perfect thing to give me. I know you don't remember. I know you don't. Thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you enjoyed your reading. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's all good. I don't remember most of the shit in my life. People bring it up and I'm like, oh. Or the worst is people. Oh my God. I forget people all the time. Not just their names. I fucking forget they exist. And then I'll meet them and they'll recognize me. This happened to me one time. I'm so embarrassed. In the grocery store, somebody come up to me and just started la 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 la, and I'm like thinking back, I don't remember. And they saw that deer in the headlights look, and obviously they're one of those freaks that has that perfect recall, and they're used to this shit. Because they're like, oh yeah, we did this, this, and this. It was somebody I worked with, like not just like a casual coworker, but like a coworker. I was so embarrassed, but whatever. I get over it. I've gotten over that shit now. Like now, if I'm working at a job and I'm looking around, I'm like, I'm probably not going to remember none of you motherfuckers unless you're my Facebook friend and you show up in my feed. Even then, it's dicey. It's a dicey proposition. All right. So it's been an hour. About calling it a wrap here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the OraCola on St. Patrick's Day 2021. I super appreciate it. Once again, if you got a reading or you just feel like giving a donation, you can send it down to the Venmo or the PayPal right down there. I do appreciate all those donations and offerings, and I will put them to good use, I swear. I swear. And my name's RC Cola, coming at y'all from Austin, Texas, and on the Poo Poo ATX Twitch channel, which is Poo Poo Platter's live stream platform ever since the whole fucking pandemic started. And I will be back in 2 weeks, first Wednesday in April. Thank y'all so much. Mwah. Have a wonderful rest of your March. Bye.